need reinforcements. Welcome everybody to another Flipping Tables. My name is Sean.
And I'm Tico.
And we have reinforcements. They've arrived.
Just in that tiny little box.
Tiny little card game that we've got for you. This is a Kickstarter prototype, but it is a fantastically fun game for 2 players. I think it's 2 to 4 players. 2 to 4 players. A bit of a card battler, and it's got some really great characteristics to it. So let's actually have a look at the cards themselves. There's the cards.
This is them. This is one side of them.
This is the card. So we've got a full deck of cards that consists of 3 decks.
3 suits.
3 suits, I guess you could call them, but they're different colors. The numbers 1 through 7, plus a mage and an assassin. They are actually the number 2 in there.
They're
valued at 2 as well. And so as you can, there was mage, there was assassin, and then we have peasants as well. They're going to come into play later as a special action.
Peasants. There's a soldier. There's a ranger. There's a knight. There's a druid. There's an heir, and then the top card, the 7, is the monarch.
That's right.
Plus your,
And so the object of the game is you're building towers to defend your kingdom. And you're doing that with the cards on hand. So if we want to take these cards and shuffle them back in, because you took them out.
Well, yeah, that's how you show them. You have to take them out of the deck. It's hard to just hold up like a random thing. It's like they're in here somewhere and then not show them.
You always have an excuse.
I'm really good at it.
So let's just give this a really quick shuffle. And we're going to start by dealing each other 5 cards. So we're going to have a really quick how to play here. So 5 cards each. And what we're going to do with these cards, we're each going to look at the cards in our hand, and we're going to take 3 of those cards and we're going to build the foundation of our towers. Now we're going to play this a bit sideways. Normally you'd be across the table from each other. We're going to build it sideways for you to see what we're doing. So I'm going to take 3 cards from my deck. I'm going to start a foundation with that card. And I guess I'll start with this card. And this card. Sure, let's go with that.
All right.
Now, in order to decide who goes first, we choose one of the remaining cards in our hand, we put it down, and we reveal at the same time.
Reveal!
So Tico goes first because he revealed a 4. These cards are discarded into the discard. So let's just move this up here for now.
We don't need it. It's discarded.
These cards up here are actually powerful cards.
Totems.
These are the totems, and you're going to actually gain a totem to use it. It's a one-time use card. If you can reveal that you have 2 towers of the same color that are minimum 3 cards high. 3 cards is as far as you can go unless you have an ability to do so, and you're going to gain abilities as you reveal certain color towers.
Yeah, you get as you're revealing them, you gain. For the red towers, it's barrage, which gives you extra attack.
So you can attack once. You can attack as a barrage with a red card, and then you can attack again. So every turn you can attack. You can, which is literally attacking a card with one of your cards in your hand, and you have to compare the 2 cards.
Yep.
Whoever has the highest value wins.
You can defend, and the blue tower's special ability is fortify. Defending is playing a card from your hand into your
tower,
your existing tower,
making your tower bigger up to 3
and more powerful.
Right.
And then the green is trade. So I don't know what the fun.
The fun one on a trade is you can switch any one of your stacks with an opponent's stack. That's the powerful one.
That's the really powerful one. And normally the green power, if you have one revealed, is you can switch out a card from your hand
into your tower,
or switch the positioning in your tower. And the reason you may want to do that is because when you attack, the card that you're being attacked with is basically the values compared to the topmost part of your tower.
So you want to maybe move the more powerful card to the top.
Right.
If it was played first, and once you've revealed it and you have the green power, you could then trade and maybe move the more powerful one to the top.
Right.
To defend yourself.
Right. So I'm gonna start because I won the thing. I draw up to 5 cards.
So at the beginning of every turn, you draw up to 5 cards in your hand.
Right.
And then you do one action. You're either, again, you're going to do attack, defend, or discard. That's the third action you can do, is you can take any cards from your hand and discard them because maybe they're too low, maybe you don't want them, and then at the beginning of your next turn you're going to draw more cards.
Right. And so if you choose to defend, for example, which I think I might do here, you have to match the color up to the column. And now I of course have forgotten where I put my cards.
So you can just, it says in the rules you can discreetly peek. So
what's that over there?
Oh, what?
Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna defend by placing a card face down there, and it's not revealed because, you know.
Well, that was your turn, so now it's my turn. And I have to. Hey, what's that over there, Tico?
That wasn't that discreet.
I have to remember what color I did. So now I'm going to pick a card, any card. You know what? I'm not going to defend. I'm going to attack.
Uh-oh, that's not going to be good for
So
me.
in order to attack, I place a card down in front of another card.
Right.
Now he has to reveal what that card is. And we compare the value. That's a 2. So it is automatically discarded. This now goes down, but it's at a value of 4 now.
Yeah,
so the 2 has been subtracted from the 6. We're now going to compare 4 to whatever that is.
It's 4.
Okay, so now we are at the name of the game. So we are now comparing 4 to 4.
So it turns into a game of war.
It now becomes a game of war. So now we're going to do reinforcements.
Which is from the top of the deck. The defender draws
first.
first.
The defender draws first. So you draw a card, I draw a card, and now we compare them. Ready?
2.
A 1 to a 2. So Tico wins that battle.
Yes.
So my card is discarded.
And
you get to flip your card back over.
So my 4, now he may remember that there's a 4 there still.
And that it's green.
Yeah. And if it wasn't already taken all the way down, it still has its full value.
Yes, it does.
For next time.
Yes, it does.
And that's the end of your turn.
That's the end of my turn. And basically, it goes back and forth. If you manage to draw up, you defend up to 3 in a tower, you can then choose to reveal that and gain the ability for that color, whether it's barrage, swap, or fortify. And then you have that ability as long as you have a revealed tower.
Yeah, and it stacks as well. If you have 2 red towers available, you get 2 barrages. So you can attack twice with extra red cards.
And if you have 2 towers revealed, you get the special totem that you can use as a one-time use. However, you use it once and it goes back for someone else to claim. If you lose the towers that gave you the totem, you also lose the totem.
Right. So
I mean, and it just goes back and forth until somebody has nothing left. You basically want to be the last one standing. So I mean, that's reinforcements.
Well, there's a couple extra cards too. There's the assassin card.
Yes.
So if the assassin's played in an attack, eliminates any card on the field.
Yeah. So let's find the assassin.
Find an assassin. It's cool because they actually have the different borders.
So there's the assassin.
So that's played. It can eliminate any card, revealed or not. The mage, which is the ability is explosion, eliminates 2 cards from the top of a deck.
Yeah.
So if you've got, you attack this with this, that wipes out both of those cards.
Yeah, if I had this in my hand, he's got this tower. I can attack with the mage, destroys these two.
No defense.
Regardless of what their value is. The assassin, however, can decide, you know what, I'm going to, if you had a tower of 2,
yeah.
Do you mind throwing that back for a second? I can decide, you know what, I'm going to destroy that card because I'm thinking maybe it's the higher value because it's the base, I don't know, but I can choose any card in the stack to destroy.
Right, and then there's the peasant ability. The peasants are the ones. They're not very useful, but if you happen to get 5 of them in your hand, you can discard all 5 peasants as your turn.
Yep.
To create the mob. The mob.
The peasant mob.
Peasant mob, discarding 5 peasants once eliminates an entire stack.
A whole stack.
So if
gone.
it's 3, 4 potentially with the blue, get rid of the entire stack.
That's right.
Big game changer.
The blue ability gives you the ability to stack up to 4 cards.
Right.
So yeah, the mob can take out an entire tower. And coincidentally enough, the company name who created this is Peasant Mob.
Yeah.
So of course there's going to be a peasant mob in the game.
That's the power in there.
Yeah.
I absolutely love the art on these cards.
They look like actual playing card art. That's what I love about it. It looks like a playing card. It's fantastic.
And I like that you've got 2 druids here with completely different looks to them as well. The individual for the different colors of different armies, it's got great art, absolutely beautifully quality even for a prototype.
Let's find a 5 blue in here somewhere really quick. Why is there no 5 blue?
Because I've got green.
I had only green.
Yeah, it's right here.
There we go. So yeah, if you can see that all 3 cards, even though they're all druids, the artwork on them is completely different for each faction, and that's fantastic. Yeah. And yet they still maintained the sort of the look of a playing card.
Yeah.
You know, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Really great game, good for travel. Again, this is a prototype, so I don't know if the end result is going to be this small box, but I love this box. I think it's great.
I like the little tuck boxes. I love those for especially for travel, because if you want to pack that in a suitcase, you don't have to worry about taking up too much space.
So that is Reinforcement. That is coming to Kickstarter in mid-October, so definitely check that out. And we're going to be talking to the creators about this game on Kicking Tables, so be sure to check that out as well. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Flipping Tables. We'll talk to you next time. So
Reinforcements!
Reinforcement! We forgot to say that if there's a tie at the beginning, the first one who yells reinforcement wins.
Well, I don't think we...
Exuberantly.
Did it say exuberantly?
Exuberantly. Reinforcements!
It's not exuberant. That's
I win.
Like stoically.
I win.
No, that was more stoic than exuberant.
You're exuberant.